Hi, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are and wherever you're watching this from. We are the CCT Twitch group, and we are analyzing Twitch as a socio-technical system for building and supporting inclusive communities. So with us here, we have Michael Makovsky. Michael Makovsky is a professor in Georgetown's Communication, Culture, and Technology program. He has an extensive background in literary criticism and textual studies. His interests range from book history and romanticism to material culture and the new media. He has written on topics such as literary dialogism, 19th century publishing history, copyright law, translation, censorship, historiography, and most recently, hypertextual theory and digital culture. Wow, that is a mouthful. You have done a lot. He has published 2 books, both with Oxford University Press. The first is Dialogue and Literature, Apostrophe Auditors and the Collapse of Romantic Discourse. The second being Dialogue and Critical Discourse, Language, Culture, and Critical Theory. Thank you for joining us today and welcome.
Thank you.
We are going to be talking about the socio-technical system of Twitch, the technical component, which we analyze, which are the AI bots, the sub-technical component, which are the other technological features that enhance the communities, and then we're going to have a discussion Q&A. So we're going to start with this awesome video that our teammate Chi made, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the socio-technical system portion of the presentation, and Denai is going to start us off with some background information on Twitch.
Awesome. So Twitch has been a very up-and-coming platform. We've been hearing it a lot on all types of social media amongst our friends, classmates. The biggest categories of Twitch, which is one of its unique features, as it attracts a lot of audience from different backgrounds, are games and esports, which were the biggest push to start live streaming games. Then we have IRL, which is in real life, and that means anything you can imagine, from people filming themselves doing everyday things, to social eating, which is a big category, or just chatting is also a very famous category. And then we have more creative content creators such as music and artists. Next slide, please. So Twitch was originally a spin-off of a website called Justin TV. It was created in 2011 by the creator of Justin TV called Justin Cam. And what Justin TV was basically a smaller version of Twitch, where Justin would film himself doing day-to-day activities from the morning where he woke up till he went to bed at night. And as he saw more creators coming to his page, more people seeking to do the same thing and also live stream themselves, he decided to take this on to a bigger platform, and therefore Twitch was created in 2011. It was bought by Amazon in 2014 for $1 billion. And interestingly enough, it accounts for 1.8% of peak internet traffic. So the 4th largest thing that exists on the internet after Netflix, Apple, and Google, which is pretty amazing. With 9.6 million unique creators each month, it immediately differentiated itself from other platforms such as YouTube, as it gave viewers and audiences the opportunity to interact with their favorite streamers in real time through the chat, emotes, and even shout outs that we're gonna further explain. These are a few fun, huge numbers. the 5 million live viewers now, we're as of 550, I want to say. And we can see them up and going all the time.
So now we're going to talk about the sociotechnical system of Twitch. Twitch as a platform houses a multitude of technical components that work together in order to create the best possible user experience. Because of the combination of broadcast video, open IRC chat channels, and AI bot technology, viewer participation and community building have become a main draw of the platform. Content creators, also known as streamers, will use the technologies afforded to them by the platform in order to not only share their experiences, but also to interact with their followers and build communities that socialize and participate in that experience. These subsequent communities tend to reflect the streamers' attitudes and values. This is due to the ability of streamers to project their values and condition their communities through the use of bots as punishments or rewards. With bots as moderators, streamers are able to punish poor behavior or language that they don't want to see in their communities. Bots, in conjunction with emotes and other visual components, can be used to reinforce good behaviors as well, i.e. a bot flashes a thank you across the screen whenever someone subscribes or donates, further prompting the streamer to thank them as well. This is essential in the growth of a community, seeing as having meaningful interactions and feeling included are what viewers most look for in these communities. The viewers find a support system within the communities and are able to, in turn, support their favorite creators through subscriptions and donations, which are facilitated by the product companies. Content creators and content consumers are able to create an inclusive community of mutual support through the functionalities afforded by the Twitch platform. The main forces that are encouraging this turn towards inclusivity and safety are women, minority groups, LGBTQ+, and persons with disabilities.
All right, so I'm the next component. I'm talking about the core technical component of our system map, which are bots. So AI bots, or Twitch bots, are software programs based on the chat bots from early internet chat rooms, the IRC open communication that Vicky briefly mentioned. They still share similar chat moderation and command functions, though Twitch bots also integrate other stream information into their functions like donations and subscriptions, stream video, and ads. They also have more robust and accessible user interfaces and stream integrations, meaning that interacting with them as either a streamer or a viewer is a much more seamless experience and requires far less technical knowledge to get them up and running. So here we have a diagram showing their general architecture. There's far more that we can go into, but this is a general de-black boxing of it. So it starts with the stream data that comes from when someone goes live. That consists of the chat, when someone donates or subscribes, their video, the ads, the amount of viewers, and even more. And so this is sent to the bot user interface, which is a backend application that integrates with Twitch. And here, streamers can go and use the interface to input and program certain components. So there are commands, which basically ask the bot to give information when prompted in chat. There's moderation control. So if something happens in chat that doesn't fly with the channel's guidelines, that can get flagged and then removed. There are timers, so certain information on an overlay can be set to a timer and switch depending on certain runtime of a stream, or if there is a certain point that a streamer will get past. There are notifications or Twitch alerts, which show donations, inscriptions popping up in certain ways, usually through like a customized emote or GIF. And then there's also extra features. And these all will show up on stream in the front end as the bot. So in chat, that's where the commands and moderation functions happen. Timers will show up in overlay as well as notifications as customized Twitch alerts. And then there's also extra entertainment like mini games or polls that bots can handle as well. Are there any questions so far, or should we keep going?
Keep going.
All right. All right. Next, we have the algorithm. So bots work using a series of parameters based on stream information and user input. So on the streamer side, streamers can customize their bots parameters to reflect their own community guidelines and channel branding, like using a certain emote as a Twitch alert or outlining rules for hate speech. On the viewer side, the agency that they have on the stream is also overseen by the bot. So if they're violating rules in chat, the bot quickly takes corrective action. If they contribute financially, the bot rewards them with a shout out. Whatever the case, as long as the bot has a parameter set for an action, the appropriate response is applied. Now, appropriate, you'll see in the diagram at the bottom, is in quotation marks here because there is some debate about the level of oversight and moderation on the community. However, what we found through our research is that bots usually do more to support communities rather than harm or constrict them. So the diagram here is basically just sort of like a flow chart of like how the algorithm of the bot works. So on the streamer side, you know, I won't go through it all because there's a lot to see here, but if you can see it here, basically the streamer will do a lot on the back end, putting together how the bot will function, how it will see certain stream information, and how they want to change it. And then the viewer will also interact with the bot on the front end, asking it for certain information, or if they do something that sets off a parameter of the bot, the response will be supplied or it won't be supplied.
And I'm going to talk about the four main components of Twitch. So Twitch have four components: the landing page, which is the visual, the chat room, shout out, and the subscription. Each of these works on different aspects. The landing page or the visual is a meeting area for the streamers and their audiences. The streamers could design their own special emotes, overlays, and landings, and those can enhance audiences' experience and increase the interactivity. The bots here are responsible for welcoming and congratulating new subscribers to the page. And the chat room is a space where viewers could chat with streamers or other viewers. Thus, the viewers feel more close to the streamer, and that helps to build a very close bond between them. The bots works here as a monitor. It moderates and surveillance the chat room environment. The shout out is like a Twitch alert, and when the viewers subscribe the channel or give a donation, the streamers will notice the message and thank for the viewers. Therefore, the shout out function will reinforce the connection with the viewers and build a very close community by like shouting out his or her contribution to the streaming. The subscription and ads is like a financial support for the streamer. The primary financial supports are the subscription, donation, and advertising. So they could motivate the streamers' enthusiasm because they give streamers a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. Also, with this financial support, streamers could purchase high-quality equipment and improve streaming quality, and that can attract the new audiences and maintain the existing viewers. The bots will help to manage the ad display.
So Professor Muskowski, now we have our discussion and Q&A. So if you have any questions that you want to ask us about the presentation, we can also go back to the socio-technical map and the technical diagrams if you want to look more closely into those and ask questions about those. So just let us know what you're most interested in.